Hello to the Sagittarians out there. How's everybody doing today? Hi there, my name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitively, and I'm here to do your energy forecast for the week ahead. We are currently looking at the week of January 29th through to February the 5th, and I'm going to pull from two decks for you today. So the first deck is Sonia Choquette's Trust Your Vibe. This card is going to give you your overarching theme of energy for the week ahead, and then we'll break it down just a little bit using the Shaman Dream Oracle. Okay? Shaman's Dream Oracle. Sorry for mispronunciation. I don't do perfection, people, here, so you're going to have to suffer through my bloopers. All right, let's have a look at the overarching theme of energy for that week ahead. Again, it's for January 25th through to February the 5th. It is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. I would encourage you, though, to like, share, and subscribe. I do keep these clips a little bit short, 5 to 7 minutes, so you've got plenty of time to go in and check your sun, moon, and rising and get a full picture of your week ahead. All right? So the overarching theme of energy for this week ahead for you, dear Sagittarius, is call on your runners. What does that mean? It means you don't have to do it all by yourself. Doesn't mean that everything is in your control and therefore you must control everything. This is all about looking and delegating, right? Who can do it on your behalf, because you don't have to do it all. You cannot be the end all and be all of everything and everyone. You simply cannot, right? So who's your runners? Who's going to stand in your stead and do something for you on your behalf this week? Don't run yourself into the ground thinking you can do it all. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have dogs barking in the background as well. Part of the process when you're working with me, people. So again, this is for Sagittarius, January 29th through to February the 5th. And we're starting off with you understanding that you're not the end all and be all of everything and everyone. So take the time to delegate so you're not running yourself into the ground. That's the overarching theme of the entire week. Okay, Sagittarians? All right, let's break it down a little bit further and see where you're being called to this week. Repairing the veil. It's about forgiveness. That's a tough one for some people. I get it. I truly do. I used to feel that if I forgave somebody, that it actually sort of, by way of my forgiveness, gave them permission for what they were doing to me or against me or whatever the case may be. And I understand now that forgiveness isn't for them. It's really for me to allow for that peace in my life that I need. And I need to forgive other people for being who they feel they needed to be in this lifetime, because there, but for the grace of God goes, I don't know that I'm perfect. I don't know that I can be without ever having experience whereby I need forgiveness. So who am I to withhold that from somebody else if it allows me to move forward? Nothing to do with whoever perpetuated this, whoever I'm giving the forgiveness to. It's not about them. It's not making their life easier. It's not, clearing their pathway to heaven's gate or anything like that. It's more about being okay with my life and not holding on to anger and regret, because that's like holding on to a hot stone and hoping somebody else gets burned by it, right? Ridiculous. So let's keep that in mind. We are looking for forgiveness this week. And for some of you, that might be forgiveness of self, for actions you've taken or things you've said or done that maybe you're regretting. Forgive yourself. We're not perfect. We are spiritual beings having human experiences, and we're not always going to get it right. Go easy on yourself. Allow for forgiveness to come in. All right? Now let's see what we're going to move toward by the beginning of the week. Look at this, new beginnings. I love this. Listen, when we move up the energy a little bit by forgiving others or forgiving ourselves, we can't help but clear... I can't talk today. We can't help but clear the way for new energy to come in. With new energy often comes new beginnings, new opportunities, new people and places in our lives that just bring a different perspective. This is all about the moon maiden. So for me, whenever I see the moon, I always think about sort of, even on a half moon or a quarter moon, when you only see a sliver of it, that doesn't mean the rest of the moon doesn't exist. Of course it's there, right? It's just hidden and out of sight, but it exists. And I really feel like this is talking about those new beginnings. They may be out of your sight right now, but if it's something that you desire and you're moving toward it by allowing for forgiveness in your life, I really do feel like it's going to come to light. And I don't feel like you got long to wait, right? It might not happen this week, but you're certainly starting in that energy this week. And I love that for you. All right, Sagittarians, now let's see how we're going to wrap up this week. We are looking at the balancing act. Oh, I think just about every sign's got this card, the balancing act. And I do encourage you to look at your sun, moon, and rising, get a full picture of your week ahead. But you're finishing off the week by looking at the balancing act. Okay, so you know what? You're doing that forgiveness thing. You're accepting what comes before you. You're understanding all of that. You're switching up the energy a bit and allowing in some new beginnings. But you don't want to be putting your life out of balance so that you've got a lot of focus over here and maybe not enough over there. You want to bring that into a nice balance so you don't feel like you're being pulled in 100 different directions. Okay, you want to go through life, dancing through life with ease and grace if you want. And we do that by having balance around it. Now, does it mean we're always balanced? Of course not. But we do our best to get in balance. Okay, to get back into balance. So I would encourage you to look around your life. What can you put in balance this week? And how do we start that program? We start it by forgiveness, right? Understanding that at the end of the day, you have people to delegate some things to. You cannot delegate your emotions. You cannot delegate your feelings. You cannot delegate the processing that you need to do in order to be able to forgive those around you. You cannot delegate that stuff, but there is things in your life that you can delegate so that by the end of the week, when you look at balancing, you know who to hand things off to. All right. Thank you, Sagittarians. I will see you next week for that energy forecast. I will be coming on here to answer some common questions that us psychic mediums get asked. And I'm going to come on here and just do some short clips on the answers to that so I can share it around. So please do like, share, and subscribe. Again, watch your sun, moon, and rising so you get a full picture of your week ahead. And I will catch you back here next week. Thank you very much, and blessed be one and all.